So the next quick quilt is going to be this Jacob's Ladder, and if you notice, it does say skill level easy. So a beginner can do this, and I'm going to show you what I have so far. I took 2 pieces of fabric. They're 5 inches by 10 inches, and I divided it in half, and I put a pencil line down the middle, and I drew a pencil line from diagonal to diagonal. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew 1/4 of an inch from this line and 1/4 of an inch from this line. These pencil marks become the cutting line. So when I'm done, I'll have 4 triangles of a light and a dark, and I think this is the blue one, and this one here is going to be pink, because I like to mix mine up because it's all scrappy. But I'm just going to show you the layout. Okay, so I have the cut line still here, and I sewed 1/4 of an inch from either side of these lines. Obviously I don't need to do it here because I want a half square triangle. So here it is here, cut. Okay, or it doesn't look like it is, but watch the magic. Poof! Poof! And poof. Okay, now what I'm going to do is iron it to the dark. I'll cut this too so that I have variety in my piece, and I will show you the next step. The next step after you've ironed everything to the dark, okay, is to trim it down to 2.5 inches or 4.5 inches, because it has to fit next to this. So when you do the trimming at 4.5 from here to this is all you're taking off. This is from all 4 sides. So you're not really taking off a whole lot. So you have to pay attention to that part of it. Then next thing is to iron your 4 patches, and you can spin them if you want here. I usually don't because mine are pretty flat. The main trick with this is layout. So you want to make sure that you have all the darks going in the same direction, even in these 2 pieces, and your darker pieces going here. Now for some of you, this might not be a dark piece, but I'm probably not going to leave the block like this. I like having all the half square triangles different colors, so I'm just showing you this for now, but I like it to have a very scrappy look. But this is how the block will get laid out. So in order to speed the process up, what I do is I count how many blocks I'm going to need, and I do some math, and I figure out how many 4 patches I need, and then I'll figure out how many half square triangles I need. Now remember, out of each set of 5 by 10 pieces, you're going to get 2 half square triangles. So that's why I need to have more, is so that I have more variety as I put the pieces in here. And it's a great way to use up scraps. I have some pieces left over from this pink and blue, and I might still be able to use it to get a 5 by 10 piece out of it. So I'm just gonna grab my scraps and roll with it. Hope you like it.